See, I'm riding high. Whoa.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough
I got
on it.
five on it. Kinda broke the scene, y'all. So what? I got five.
I take it back and make it shine one time, cause I know you niggas never seen a grind like mine. I know my rap is crucial, I wrote the fucking rule book, and now I'm here to do my thing, and what you gon' do, bro?
Ain't no game, smile on my face even through the pain.
You know I don't play right.
Ooh, see, I'm riding high. I got five on it.
Yo, this your boy Yuck Mouth from the Loonies, baby. Want y'all to tap in and tell a friend we gonna be performing live Saturday, April the 11th, man, at Coops. That's right, man. Show up and show out and smoke out at Coops, man. This is the month of 420, man. We gonna kick it off early, man. AZ, what we doing, Arizona? Yada. Oh, boy.
What is good, folks? What is good? Brand new week, brand new episode, so you already know what it is. Let's just get right on into it. How you doing, Pop?
Oh man, doing great. I guess we can say the Wednesday after.
That part. Wow. I mean, wow. And it's like that's all I could say because I can't speak nothing about the game, to be honest with you. I really wasn't paying attention to the game. Yeah, so
I'm gonna just tell it like it is. I'm gonna just tell it like it is. The game was one of the most boring ones I've ever seen.
It was.
I did not get to see the halftime show. Yeah.
Even for a defensive person that likes a lot of defense, the game was boring.
There was no, I don't know. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. Everyone wants to talk about the ratings. Yeah, the ratings dropped after halftime. When you ever heard of that for a football game?
That literally let me know that everybody just wanted to look at the spectacle of the halftime, and then that was it. The first half was
not even that. I wouldn't even say that because I wouldn't even say that because if you want to look at it like it was when they came out and said the live numbers, the halftime show was less than last year. So if you want to look at it like that, it started at 138 million or something like that were viewing it. If they stayed on pace with that, it would have beaten last year. It didn't. So it was like as the game went on, it was one of these things.
I mean, the game was really boring. And so, I mean, that might be a reason why nobody kind of watched the halftime show either because the game was that first half was horrible.
Now, of course, the worldwide numbers, of course, they're wanting to come up for the halftime show. They'll have that probably by next week or something. I don't care. I really don't care. All I have to say is, if it was all about love is stronger than hate, the two sides still hate each other just as bad as they're pointing at each other. Oh, he got 107 million people to still watch while y'all had 6 million. Blah. Okay, your point is you missed the point. Everybody, all of you missed the point.
And then on top of that, everybody, the Turning Point USA halftime, everybody was wondering about that, and that didn't even happen. Come to find out, I guess at Mar-a-Lago, wherever he was watching the Super Bowl at, they were watching the halftime show too. So I don't know, yeah, for real. Like, we just got to stop hating each other. And the reason I've never felt so strongly about this before until I saw a snippet of an interview and it blew my mind. And it's like, regardless of what side of the fence you stand on, let's be honest, hate is hate. And if you spew hate and you continue to spew hatred out, That's all it's going to produce. And this was the primal definition of hate that I've ever seen come out of a person, and it was heartbreaking.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to say
about
it.
Play the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and play the video, and I'll give my view on the whole thing.
All right.
But to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Okay, what is the national language, officially the national language of the United States of America?
I mean, English. And there's been a push for many years to make it an official,
you don't have one.
Documented thing.
You don't have one.
If you would have let me finish my comment, I would have pointed that out, that people have been pushing to make it official.
Okay, right, so you're trying to make official.
This attitude that you have right here is why you in Great Britain have lost your culture. You ceded your culture to a bunch of radical Muslims who came in and took over, and now it's gone. We're not allowing that here. Whether it's Hispanic, whether it's Muslim, it's not happening in the United States of America. That's why President Trump was elected. And whether it's Bad Bunny, who is American but refuses to speak English in his performances, or anybody else, we have to keep the Super Bowl, which is a quintessential American event. Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking performer. That's what the Super Bowl should be.
All right, Paul. I'm going to go ahead and just give you the stage so you can say what you want, sir.
Well, if y'all wanted to know what pure hate for everybody, no matter your race, color, or creed, it's right there. However, be there as it may, one side cannot say they're better than the other side because you both hate each other. Neither one of you will concede in with the message that was portrayed, again, that I have heard over and over from different aspects, that what Bad Bunny was trying to portray is love. This right here is a total example of the opposite, the hatred that he's talking about. But again, I come out and say, I don't care if he had 5 million views or 5 people viewing as opposed to the 129 or million or whatever it is. For those of you who don't want to sit there and tell me, well, we still had 129 million, blah, 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 blah. I can't understand Spanish. I still dance. That's the whole point of his music, is dancing and gyrating and having fun. Making Kelly, what the hell? Really? Really? No wonder you don't work at Fox anymore. You didn't quit. I'm quite sure they opened the door and your stuff was already gone. I mean, you call yourself American. You are an Americant.
Oh my God. My thing about it, and this is what, like you said, she literally is the prime definition of hate. For you to sit back and you want to sit and say, we don't need a black national anthem. Okay, so if we don't need a black national anthem, we don't need the national anthem, period. Because that national anthem that you guys are singing is so hateful, endorsing slavery and everything else like that. Like they always want to sing the first verse of that national anthem. But majority of people who don't do their research but have an opinion, and that's all it is, and is an opinion not based on facts. If you go and look at the second stanza of of that national anthem, it literally talks about monogamous men and slavery and everything else like that. So if you want to sit back and spew hatred to the point where you say that we don't need a black national anthem and all we got to do is sit back and eat our fried chicken and this, that, and everything. Wow.
Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. And when I say this, the first part, you're going to want to holler and scream. They're right. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a white national anthem. We don't need a Puerto Rican national anthem. We need one national anthem that represents everybody. So why not everybody, all of you songwriters, come together from all your nations and come up with one? How about that? You don't want a black one? We don't want a white one. We don't want a Hispanic one. We don't want an Indian one. How about everybody, all of the leaders, all the songwriters, you come together, come with an anthem that covers everything? How about that? One of love and unity. When you think about it, well, the black national anthem, that's kind of what it talks about. Lift every voice and sing. There's not a racist tone in that. And the reason why it's called the African American national anthem, because of what it says. Let freedom ring. Lift every voice. Didn't say color. Did it? It says every voice. It didn't say lift every black voice. Didn't say lift every white voice. Didn't say Hispanic. It didn't put a color to it. Didn't put a race to it. It said lift every single voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. That's what it says. No color in there. None at all.
I don't know, bro. I think we're damned as humans. I think we're damned, bro. The human nation is just damned.
Humankind at all. They're like humankind. Listen to that. Humankind. Hear that word? What's that? Humankind. Human hate? Doesn't sound right. Do it. Humankind. What does that mean? Being kind to other humans. Is that happening? No. No side. Left side, right side, upside, down side. None of y'all.
But okay, I'm glad you said that. Let's stay right there. The civil rights. You have a bill that literally tells you how to treat people civil. That doesn't, like, come on, like, are we that damned as a species that we? I don't know, bro. I'm speechless, very speechless, and not too many times have I been held. It's like, dude, we're fucked, and it hurts. It does. It really does. Like they said,
we as a human race have failed the whole point of us being on this earth.
That part.
I'm not saying Americans. I'm not saying Europeans. I'm saying we as a human race.
No, have you seen them sci-fi movies, right? Where the aliens come over and they take over our planet because they studied us and they're like, yeah, you guys are too primitive and they're gonna destroy each other or whatever case may be. Or prime example, iRobot. You know what I mean? Simply, they with AI and all this artificial intelligence going on, don't you think they're learning themselves and learning each other? So at the end of the day, if they become beyond us, don't you think they already got us under their control? What do you think they're going to do if they can literally take over the human race?
They don't want to. They're scared of that. If any aliens were looking at us right now, if they pass this planet over and go to the next one. They ain't staying here. They're gonna pass this planet on, go to the next one. We're going. Oh no. Is there anything on Mercury? Is there anything on Mars? Anything? Is there a planet?
Oh shit. Hey, just for shits, right? Just for shits, I had Googled, right? The temperature on Mars, just for shits, because everybody talking about does there life exist on Mars and shit. I'm just gonna tell y'all this: go Google the temperature on Mars. I'm sure there's not a piece of human civilization that can live on that planet. I'm just saying.
No, they want to go there.
No way.
Let them go. Let them. I'm just that's just my statement for the day. We have, as a human race, have failed the objective of us being here.
And I just want to point out, which is actually going to segue into our next snippet that I got. There's a lot of ignorant people really out here spewing a lot of nonsense and a lot of lies and a lot of misinformation with their hatred. And they're painting a narrative that never happened, never existed, or they're also trying to destroy history. You cannot destroy history. I don't care how hard you try to. You cannot destroy history. Us Negroes, as they called us, right? I want y'all to know there's a reason why for generations you was taught and told this, and it makes me reflect to the song that we sung in school. This is your land, this here is my land. From you remember that goddamn song, right? For us Negroes, I point that out because that leads into this next video. There is actually a law in effect since 1866 that has never been ratified as well, that includes the Negroes, as they call us, as a part of the indigenous. Don't believe me? Just watch.
My name is Mark Garth. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, and I'm an American Indian. I'm going to read an article for, this is the Treaty of 1866 with the Choctaw and Chickasaw Indians in the United States. It's just a section. And they further agree that all laws shall be equal in their operation upon Choctaws, Chickasaws, and Negroes, and that no distinction affecting the latter shall at any time be made. There's no difference between a Negro and an Indian. Slaves are Indians. Freedmen are Indians. We're all Indians. The only definition of the word Indian means the aboriginal inhabitant of North America. There's no difference between a Negro, a colored person, a black person. They're all Indians. We're indigenous. I'm speaking for the indigenous people here in the United States who has United States lineage ancestry. This is our land. We own it. We have proof of ownership of our land. It's called the Agricultural Non-Population Schedule from 1850 to 1880. My ancestors made improvements, and we were deprived of that. So that's part of the deprivation and the atrocities that has happened to us. We were deprived of the right to be Indians, and we were deprived of our land patents and annuities that's owed to us, pursuant to treaty obligations, not what people want to make up or vote on. We don't care about what foreigners think. This is the law. The highest law of the land is this treaty right here and the Constitution. So what we should add to this, to what you guys are doing, it should be included with what you're doing. Is just please form a committee to where we can use the Indian treaties, because all the money is here. The allocated money is here. We can go from the date of the treaty to now and allocate the money that's owed to us, the stocks that's owed to us, as well as all annuities. We ceded this land to create the United States. Negroes, black people. So you can't have an Indian without the United States. You can't have a black person without the United States. It's one and the same.
I couldn't say it any better.
You can't be illegal on stolen land.
Hey. Oh wow. You really? I'm just saying. You can't be illegal on stolen land.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus. But I mean, like, let's be real. And it kind of ties into what we were talking about earlier, right? Like, there's so much hatred that there's division and that there's all kinds of lies. It's almost like a family feud, right? Like, there's a generational feud going on between two families that all started over a misunderstanding, and now both families have been feuding for generations, and now the great great granddaughter is marrying the great great grandson, and all hell is breaking loose type shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, look, it's over some bullshit. Like, you're really, in my opinion, like my man said, can't be illegal on stolen land. And at the same time, you want to hate the people that you indoctrinated into this land. And then you put in law that we are native to this land. And then you want to try, it's just crazy. And then you want to reclassify people. And when I say reclassify, you know what I mean? I swear, please tell me if I'm wrong. When people identify themselves, especially on a job application, do you see Korean American or Asian American? But you see African American.
You see African American, but I think you see Asian. You don't see Asian American. You see Korean or something like that. You know, you'll see other things, but in actuality, they say Black American or African. I'm sorry. No,
African American.
I think it's Black American. I think they changed to Black American.
Did they?
I think it's been. I haven't done an application 11 years.
I mean, neither. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like. And let's go deeper. Like, somebody even told me that when you fill out an application nowadays, depending on the type of job that you go for, they go deep into your sexual orientation. They want to know what you identify as, what your
that's just anything now, because you can fill something out online now. It asks you, are you male, female, or non-binary, transmission, whatever.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. Oh my God. Oh shit.
Y'all know what I mean.
Oh God. I'm gonna pray for you.
Manual, automatic. I don't know.
And I'm gonna pray for you. I'm sorry. No, but let's be real. Let's go down to what he literally just said, and let's even break down the immigration, right? Now, even with the immigration aspect, there are certain issues that I feel I have a problem with, right? And those issues should be addressed. However, you can't be illegal on stolen land.
It's funny. I say that because, one, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say in my life. To this day, I was like, how? If that was the case, nobody belongs anywhere in this whole world.
Realistically.
Now, I mean, really, think about it. Go all the way back to Africa. We all should be going back there. We all gonna be on one little continent. Ain't nobody going nowhere.
No. Peep game. It just came out too, and there's some books that just came out that was talking about when the slave trade actually happened. They were actually taking Indians and niggers from this land to Africa to be sold into slavery, and then they ended up being shipped back into this country as slaves.
Yeah. When they would go steal them back from the north, all that kind of stuff they would do. So
no, even before that, like before the whole Christopher Columbus shit and all that other shit, the Caribbean slave trade. That's one of the books I'm reading. It's about the Caribbean slave trade, and it's crazy when they break it down, because it was way before Christopher Columbus. And no, everybody, Christopher Columbus did not discover America. He did not. That man was over in Brazil or South America somewhere, but he did not find the northern part of the United States. None, that didn't happen. But before then, there was the Caribbean slave trade, and they were literally taking people from this country through the Caribbean, being sold into slavery, then shipped into Africa to be let or auctioned off into slave. And that's pretty much almost how the slave trade started. And it's kind of crazy, man. Like the history that they try to suppress. And that's why I sit back and say, I teach my kids to self-educate themselves, because they're not going to teach you everything in school. And let's just be honest. There's a lot of shit in school that's being taught that's basically useless and bullshit. Not everything told in school or taught in school is going to benefit you, but they won't teach you. Like, I might be showing my age here, Pocket, but we used to have a thing called finance class in home economics. I don't know if you remember that, but you know what I mean? They don't even teach you that. You know what I mean?
Back we had a class that would teach you how to write checks and balance a checkbook, but they don't teach these kids that. But then I can understand from the aspect of not doing that, but I think balancing your finances still should be a part of it, because not many people use checks anymore, right?
Correct.
Because they don't even use cursive. That's going to be
and that's what fucked me up. I asked my son to sign a paper, right? Because he's 18 now, right? So it was a legal document. I couldn't sign it for him as the parent or guardian. He had to sign it. And he's just scripting it. And I'm like, and the penmanship is even worse.
Well, because they're doing everything on the computer.
But I don't know, bro. I think we're damned.
No, I don't. When I sit back and look at things, you know how they say it's going to get worse before it gets better. I honestly think there are, like we played a few weeks ago, those young gentlemen that were actually thinking through about the midterms.
Correct.
Yeah, they had some things incorrect. That lets me know that the young people are coming up. They're starting to realize themselves, like, wait, we got to be better at this.
I agree.
The groundwork is there for it to get better, and we just have to keep doing like we were taught to do. Keep instilling the right things into these kids. Some of them we know it's a we'll say it's a 80-20 split. Some are gonna do it. Some are gonna stick with it. Others gonna stay against the grain. Okay, let them stay against the grain. The ones that stick with it, now we just got to work with them and stay with them. But then at some point in time, what you have to do, as you know that, just like in the wild, in the pack, you gotta let them go on their way.
Yeah.
You'll kind of look from a little bit as they're learning, and then, hey, whoa, don't do that. No, go. Just there you go, and guide them where they need to go. And then at some point in time, you let them completely go, because you know what? You'll see that they got it. You'll be able to say, hey, my child has it. So and so's got it. We can let that go now. So there is hope. It's a little scary, but it is some hope out there. It's some hope out there, and with some of the generation and some of the generations that we're seeing coming up, that we see on all the social media, it's kind of fun to see some of the kids that are coming into their own at younger ages. People like, oh, they've been here before. They got, they got an old soul, or they've been here before. Thank God.
Yeah. like that video that's going around with the little baby on. You remember the little A cars that we all had as little toddlers, and he was like, "What's wrong with your car? Oh, my damn motor." You know that's old soul.
Yeah, something wrong with my transmission.
Oh man, but no, I'm like, for real though, when it comes to hate and everything, like, we really need to stop the hate on both sides. And Pocket is right. To a real high degree, I agree with you a lot in what you said about both sides being stagnant. I really do.
And we know why. It's that machismo.
Yeah.
I'm not conceding. You concede.
But at the end of the day, wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong. And I'm telling y'all this right now. When it comes to protesting and everything else like that, yes, you have your God-given right to be able to peacefully assemble and protest.
Actually,
but that does not happen no more. So therefore, cut it out. Because at the end of the day, all it takes is that one bad motherfucker that want to incite something. And now all of a sudden, now police is tear gassing everybody and this, that, and everything else going on. And chaos breaks out because of a small group of stupid, dumb individuals.
Here's one thing more that you keep, and everybody keeps talking about. We have the right to protest. In this country,
correct.
In this country, you can talk crap about anybody you want in this country,
including the president of the United States.
So now, those of you that don't want to be deported or are fighting for them people that are being deported back to their countries, go do that over there and see what happens. Just for an example, just to test it out and see if you make it. Then you appreciate the fact that you have that freedom to fight.
So stop with all the bullshit. That's what he's saying. If you're going to protest and you're going to gather and assemble, do it peacefully and do it for the cause. And do it in the name of the cause. Because if you that one little small group that wants to incite some shit, you're not doing it for the cause.
Just because you want to rob Best Buy or Target, come on. Come on.
No, let's just stop. Now, moving on. We got some funny videos that we're going to go to, but I know this is time for Pocket in the sports segment. So go at it.
What are you talking about? Well, as you all know, Super Bowl just happened. We're not going to talk about that. But let's talk about boxing. Has been back to back to back. We have a card coming up in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Yeah, Ryan Garcia fighting. We just saw Shakur Stevenson put boots to butt on Teofimo Lopez with Teofimo's dad with going viral talking about, where's your power at, man? Where's your power at? The whole card, it was stacked. It was a pretty decent card. Yeah, it was a pretty decent card. But I guess if anyone's been paying attention in the past, 48 hours, you probably have seen in NBA, we had another malice, but not at the Palace, but it did involve the Pistons and the Toronto Raptors, where we had a few suspensions thrown out for a fight. Could have been a lot worse than what it was. Again, and then I think actually that same night, there was another fight in another game. I want to say the Spurs game. There was another fight, or was another fight later on that night. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I don't know. It's a lot of aggravated gentlemen out there in sports or anything. And I don't know what's going on, because if you look at that and then you look at some of the attitudes with the one football player, I'm just glad Rakia Jackson's okay. But James Pierce, you deserve not to be in the NFL. You deserve to be in a jail cell for what using a Lamborghini Uru to destroy her car and then evading police. You're lucky you didn't get shot. I'm surprised they didn't shoot you, actually. I really am. I'm glad they didn't, but I'm surprised they didn't shoot you. They had every legal right to, but they didn't. Think about that.
I would like to hear your thoughts about the we can't even call it Malice in the Palace. What are we gonna call this one?
We just talked about that. you weren't there.
Yeah, I mean, I was off screen. I heard that, but that was a brawl.
But the thing is, I was just saying, if you remember, there was another fight. I think in the Spurs game later on that night.
No, it was the Hawks game. It was the Hawks game.
It was the Hawks. Well, who were the Hawks playing?
They were not playing the Spurs. I can't remember, but I specifically remember it was a Hawks game, and it was later on that night. Yeah, but that wasn't even as bad as the Charlotte Detroit game. The Charlotte Detroit game cleared, like people on the stands was about to come out on the court.
It was Hawks and Wolves. It was Hawks and Wolves. That's
the Timberwolves. Yeah. And the Timberwolves came back and whipped that ass. I remember that. Yeah. But yeah, that wasn't as bad as the Charlotte game. Like
my whole thing is bad or not, it's still a bad representation of the NBA.
Of the game.
I don't care.
Correct.
Regardless of what you want to say, oh, well, someone's, was benches cleared and all that. It's still a fight.
Yeah.
We used to that in hockey. My problem with it is the representation of who's fighting. That's the problem. You're not beating the stereotypes. You're just only putting fuel on the fire of the stereotypes.
In defense of my guy on Charlotte, you just not gonna headbutt me and then mush me in my face. I'm sorry.
Oh, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But there's a right way and a wrong way.
Correct. I kind of like when Devin Booker got into the fight a few years ago. I forgot who he was playing, but it was here in Phoenix too. He was all like, okay, we can't fight in the court. You know what I mean? Let's take this back to the you know what I mean? Because it's a circle locker room, so the locker rooms end up meeting eventually. He's like, let's go, and they tried to get into the back. I mean, and like you said, there's a right and a wrong way to handle everything. That was a bad night. It was a bad reflection on the NBA, but it was also a bad reflection to the Black community. I will give you that, because at the end of the day, that's all that you saw that was fighting.
I'll put it this way: you don't have to give me that at all. It reared its head itself. It reared its head itself, and it's consistently in intramural sports with kids all the way up to the pros.
You saw the video I sent you with the youth hockey game where the kids started fighting, and the parents is over there in the stands just clapping and like, come on, man.
They're used to it in hockey.
It's a part of the game, but you're literally, you know what I mean? A whole team, two teams coming back and forth. Like, come on, man. Like, really?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
And then I didn't send you the video, but I saw this. It was at a middle school basketball game. Two kids was fighting, and the parents came out from the stands. Mothers, fathers, both, and it turned into a big old brawl. They had to cancel the game and everything. And it was 3 minutes into the first quarter.
Man, again, the culture, man. I would really like to say no comment, because I get it. What it is, it's because of everything that's going on. Everybody's so tense. We just need one giant woosah. Because I feel like the tension has been building, I want to say, for at least the last 10, 15 years. Right?
Longer than that.
And I'm talking about really got bad starting in COVID, because you had no way to get anything out.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. 6 years has been stuff. Yeah, I'll give you that. The past 6 years has been hell.
And people still don't realize they have all this pent up aggression. I mean, look how people are acting in fast food places. Like, bro, it's fast food.
I didn't get my nuggets. Rawr!
I asked for 6 and you gave me 5. My bad. You. Give me my nugget. Wait a minute, man. I'm trying to correct it.
Why old girl jump over the counter? No, hold on. You see the McDonald's brawl? It started out with the employee fighting the manager because the employee felt like she got disrespected by the manager. And then it turned into the customers joining in with the employees. Bro, it was horrible. Like, it just, like you said, it's a lot of hate going on. And I'm really starting to think that it's a lot of self-hate that's included with that. Because for a while, I was sitting back and I'm thinking, I'm like, people are posting certain things and certain content for clickbait. They truly, genuinely in their heart cannot feel or believe that. I honestly thought that, right? But the more and more that I see it in my everyday life, not just on social media, but in my everyday life, I'm like, do you have that much self-loathing against yourself? Do you have that much self-hatred to yourself that you gotta hate everybody else?
Here's what it is, and we forget about this. Ultimately, everybody's trying to find the next thing to make $1.
Okay.
So what gets you money faster? Negativity.
True.
Think about how
Ray J said that himself. Even Ray J said that himself on the interview. He's like, the only reason why you see me doing outlandish shit and because I get paid for it. Y'all don't see me out there doing my charity when I'm out here feeding the people and putting people in homes and doing this. That don't make the news. But the moment I do something stupid and outlandish, it makes news. But hey, I'm getting paid for it. So that's what they want to see. So you're right about that.
So now how do you change that narrative? Well, you know who you got to appeal to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, let's change topics real quick. I got a funny video. I just want we got a few minutes left actually. So we gonna laugh. Can we laugh, Pocket? You want let's end the show on a high note with some laughs. Can we do that?
Well, you still don't believe?
Shut up.
So this is one of the reasons why the divorce rate is so astronomically high right now in America. As you can see, you got this little young lady out here shoveling all this heavy snow. She has no help. Where's her husband? Like, where's an able-bodied strong man that's able to shovel some of this load and help this lady with all this stuff? She probably cooks dinner, folds laundry. All right.
My thing is, I'm surprised she waited that long.
Oh man.
But my favorite one is the pregnant lady. My favorite one is the pregnant lady that's doing it. And the guy's like, where is her husband at?
For all the ladies that's tuning in, if y'all got a comment to this video, I would honestly like
So this is the time I want to sit on my hands and see what they got to say.
I really do, because this is one of them videos where you got to go into the comment section, and the comment section be more hilarious than the video itself.
Because it was funny when I first saw the video before I sent it to you, and I'm like, dang man, where is her husband? This, that, and the other. Then all of a sudden when she pulled this out, I was like, wait a minute, you sitting right there?
Yeah, because you know how you got the reaction videos. I'm thinking it's a straight reaction video, right? Yeah. And then she snatched this thing by his hair. I'm like, oh shit, wow. But no, for real, ladies,
there is a reaction. It is a reaction video.
So, like, your husband, sitting outside. It's a snowy day. He ain't clearing out the nothing, and you doing that, and he's sitting back talking whatever he thought. Like, what would your reaction? Like, I'm curious to know. I seriously want to know, because I know.
Remember what you just said about going viral, right? Guess what? It went viral.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If that was me. Well, first of all, it wouldn't be me because my wife wouldn't allow that. Well, first of all, it wouldn't be me because we ain't gonna be stuck in no goddamn snow, period.
Bingo. You shoveling sand, that's about it.
I'll happily do that shit. Snow, no, not doing that. No. Mm-hmm. Oh man, dude, that was hilarious. Now, let's flip it up. Same video. But roles switch. It's the man cleaning off the car, but the wife or the girlfriend talking shit. What would you do?
There's nothing you can do because as a man, technically, as a man, you're supposed to do that. I know you have your INDEPENDNT women out there, independent women that they don't need no man. They can do it all by themselves. But while he's here, he's gonna do that type. Yeah. So
no, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do. If I'm shoveling snow and my wife is sitting back on the ground doing that stupid ass goddamn commentary like he did, I'm throwing snow on her. I'm taking a shovel full of snow and I'm throwing it on her.
But see, what I would expect though, if they're sitting there, they're probably keeping your hot cocoa or something for you. That's what I would expect. How many do it?
Well, hot cocoa, does it have liquor in it?
See, we didn't go that far.
I'm asking.
If you have to ask, then you don't know.
I know, but our people don't know.
It could be a hot cocoa, it could be a hot toddy. Whatever it is going to keep you warm. So it's depending on who you are, what day of the week. It could be both.
Hey, you never lie, bro. Never lie. So, look, we going to end the show with this video right here. It's a shorty, but a goodie. So I'm going to segue into saying, have you ever went to go purchase something or applied for something and you had Pocket, I see you laughing. Stop. You're giving it away. Give it away. Stop. You have to go purchase an item, a large item.
And you got to provide proof.
And you have to prove your income or that you had the down payment or whatever. Proof of income. That's what they call it, right? Proof of income.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
This guy. Okay.
Just play the video. You don't need to say it. The video speaks for itself.
I told the customer to send proof of income. Show another one. Show another one. This is what he sent for proof of income.
That's crazy.
You good? You get a car.
Hey, this one got his face in, man.
Wow.
And the thing about it is, my man got the money, but y'all don't want to do business with him because he got cash.
He's probably trying to finance. He's trying to finance something. That's what it is. He's trying to finance the car.
And he got the money.
If you got cash, they don't care. They care, but they don't care. They just want to. Yeah, you got cash.
Yeah, but my man took Photoshop pictures.
I took pictures of. It's like,
here
we go. Here we go.
He took Xerox pictures of his goddamn dough.
And what he didn't do, he forgot to put his face in the picture.
Nah, man. Oh God, that's hilarious. I would love it. And I wonder if he got his loan approved.
I'm quite sure he didn't. I am very much sure he did not. Matter of fact, he might have had a couple people in some black suits. Knocking on his door like we got it on record that you don't have a job, so how do you have a proof of income?
Hey, yo, for real though, I wonder if all that money was some ones. That picture where he was holding that big ass stack wrapped in a rug.
What might have been ones?
I wonder if they were.
I got 500 ones.
Oh shit! Oh, that's hilarious, yo. That's freaking hilarious.
But you know,
so Valentine's Day is coming up.
Actually, in Friday the 13th.
I wasn't going to mention that. I really wasn't trying to mention that, but okay, if we're going to go there, yeah. So Valentine's Day is Saturday. One of the worst holidays that I ever fucking celebrate. I don't like Valentine's Day. And I'll tell you because that love should be spread every day. There shouldn't be a designated day that love is being spread, let alone having to spend a whole bunch of fucking money to prove that you love somebody. That never made sense to me. And a lot of people will say, oh, only broke people say that. No, only real intellectual people say that.
What's funny is people that say the broke people say that are the people that are single and have nobody. But I'm just leave that
probably
alone.
broke themselves too.
Waiting on somebody to take them to that steak dinner.
That part. You know what I mean? But I mean, and a reason why I'm bringing up Valentine's Day, it kind of ties into the show of what we had today and everything. Love. We need to love everybody every day. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, there shouldn't be a designated day of peace, of love and tranquility. That should happen every day. Every day should be fucking Valentine's Day, if you think about it. So let's be real, folks. The hate that you spew breeds more hate, and it breeds more contempt. And if you're the person that is sowing the seed of hate, guess what you reap? Guess what's going to happen to the generations after you? You're going to end up having individuals within your own family that hate you because of the hate that you have yourself. Message. Oh, Pocky, you could probably write a sermon on that.
Did you just tell me to write a sermon?
I sure did.
Well, since you segue into it, when we talk about love, people get kind of like when you say hate, or kind of when you say certain words, they get icky, they get, they break out in hives, right? Now, there's really about 4 main types of love that you hear. Actually, 8. There are 8, but 4 main ones we want to stick with, right? We have the, I think it's called storge, which is affection, which that's most common in relationships with your spouse, okay? And kind of with your kids, different types of affection. You have philia, which is friendship, which is like when you have someone you consider a close friend. Then we have the one that's most famous that we hear of. It's also a cologne that's one of the most best smelling colognes I've ever had is Eros, which is romantic. That's where you really, that's what Valentine's Day is supposed to be about. But the most important, I think, to me is agape. That's the one we're talking about, charity. Charity, another bad word to some people because they don't understand what charity is. Charity could be many of things. Charity could be just showing someone appreciation, showing someone that it's going to be all right, showing that we're glad to see you make it today, showing someone in their time of need, being that shoulder for them. Love has many different ways and many different stages. Some people show too much Eros. I'm talking. Some people do show, the affectionate love and the romantic love way too much, and some people get it confused, But there are times where all 4 are needed by one person.
All 4 are needed every day in this world, right now.
Because right now, and that's right. If anything, show affection for your fellow man. At the same time, show them that they are cherished and they are loved in this world. With all of the hate that's going back and forth between the two sides, shut up, both of you. I'm not your friend because you voted. I don't care who they voted for.
I know.
Because that's not what made me be a friend with you in the first place. Sometimes some families are split because of who they voted for. Because nobody wants to hear each other. Everybody wants to get their point across. Sometimes the point doesn't need to be made. Sometimes it's about just showing the charity, showing the affection, showing the friendship. Your family. There's families literally split because of who they voted for. Makes no sense. I remember when J.D. Vance came up and said, "This is the dumbest thing I've seen. We don't know you from Adam or Eve, and y'all are splitting your families over us?" Your vice president
East Coast, West Coast war, bro.
Like, come on.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm done. I'm right. All right. Yeah, we out of time anyway. So, as I hasten to a close, oh boy. So yeah, if you ain't got the message from Sunday, we're just reiterating the message today. And if you can't get the message today, I pray for you. I do. Because if you can't find a way to love anybody else, no matter who or what they are, what culture or what background they come from, that literally lets me know that you have self-hate. You don't like yourself.
Because we're all human beings. We're all human beings. So for you to hate someone, that means you hate yourself. We're all in God's image.
Period.
I don't care what God you believe in. We're all in his image. So if you hate someone, you hate yourself. You dislike someone, you dislike yourself.
When you point the finger at somebody, you got 3 more fingers being pointed.
Unless you ain't got no more fingers.
Back at you. So at the end of the day, well, fuck you, Pocket. On that note, yeah, it's time to go. Until next week, folks. God damn it. Every fucking time you do this shit. God. Oh, man.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?